Hello guys, this is MontGomery from the Blue Berets. Today I'm going to show you a little video for our new Insurgency mission that we're trying. Hardcore Insurgency 1.07. It's a TVT Insurgency. We have an independent side here, a very small independent side, whose job it is to stop Blue 4 forces from taking the red squares. Fortunately, you've only got me today. Orange, Mr. Orange is not here, so you're going to have to put up with me, unfortunately. I still have the man flu cold. That's not gone away, unfortunately, so I do apologise for my poor microphone voice. So we're going to load this up and we're going to give it a go. Hardcore Insurgency by Code 34. This was a rebuild of an original Insurgency mission. I've played a little bit of it and tried it out. It does need a lot of players to get the full fun aspect out of it, especially the player versus player element. We will cut through, and here we go. All our vehicles are already there for us. Not quite sure what the SUV is doing there, but it's a handy vehicle to have if we need it. And the ammo box is over here. Virtual ammo box system in this game, similar to the one we used on the previous Insurgency mission. So I will go ahead and grab my gear. We'll load our futon gear. I've no idea why my character does a suicide run into the ammo box every time I collect my gear. I think it's an Arma bug. Excuse me. So, as Orange said on our last video, this is pretty much the kit that we use at the Blue Berets. It's the futon kit. A very, very nice camouflage kit. The guy who made this has done an absolutely amazing job. It blends in so well with a large majority of Altis locations. We have played Team Deathmatch with it, and it was incredibly hard to spot people wearing this camo. Comes with a huge array of goodies with it. I'll just quickly show you. We'll go to items and uniforms. We do have a lot of kit there. We also use a British Special Forces and Russian Special Forces by a guy called Massey, I think his name is. Very nice kit as well. I can show you that before we trot off to take some squares. There is a desert version of the futon kit as well. I'll just show you. We'll go to vests and we'll get a desert one. The guy did an update for this quite recently with desert kit as well as the woodlandy kit. I guess you could call it arid kit. Again, it works incredibly well in especially the kind of deserty arid regions of Altis. I haven't really played much with the desert kit, but we'll give it a go. And as you can see, do the little armor wave. As you can see, again, the guy's done an absolute fantastic job on the kit. It looks so stunning. I do love digital camouflage kits. Doesn't work well in that little patch of grass, but it does work well on the kind of, especially up north on Altis, kind of northeastern, northwestern excuse me, side of the island. It works again incredibly well. So if we have a quick look at the map, there's a few changes to the other Insurgency map that we were playing from our previous videos. As you can see, there are several bases established. This one here, the AAC airfield, is for the independent forces, or the enemy in this case. They are based down there. They've got the selection of vehicles and helicopters. I think they've got a couple of jets down there as well. There's a FOB, forward operating base, here at this small little airstrip in the southeast corner of the island. Again, a few vehicles and helicopters. That's Blue 4 controlled. And there's another one in the northwest at the little airstrip at the top. FOB Kira, however you want to pronounce it. So what we'll do is we'll go and attack around here by Telos and the military installations, and we'll go and have a quick look and see how fruity the enemy are feeling. I personally like coming in and playing these on my own. As I said before in the previous videos, you can come in and play these as Rambo. I like to, purely because it tests your kind of combat skills. It sort of gets you shooting up. You can sort of practice your tactics and whatever, or you can come in with a huge force of people and go nuts. Sorry, I was trying to decide what vehicle to take, depending. Just seeing what vehicles we've got. UAVs are down there. We'll take a slammer, I think, in case we come up against anything sinister. That sounds quite beastly, doesn't it? I do love these tanks, but I pretty much love every vehicle Arma's done. I know a lot of people have commented that there's not much content in Arma, and I have to agree to a certain extent. I would like to see some more stuff added. Be nice to have some more weapons, you know, some shotguns. Some people have mentioned. I'd also like to see kind of more conventional sniper rifles, not the kind of anti-material versions that are already in the game, but more sort of conventional sorry, sniper rifles. Silencers for sniper rifles would be very good as well. And yeah, some more jets, maybe a transport plane, something like the C-130 from Arma 2. A couple of helicopters are always nice. Nothing too drastic. And I think that there are some aircraft being planned in the next DLC campaign release that they're planning on doing. I don't like calling it DLC. I think the campaign should have come with the game, but I'll save that argument. We won't go into that lengthy debate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretty much just dick around, try and capture as many squares as I can by these military installations, these large domes. Oh, I've got a missile incoming. Where's that come from? I've got another one incoming. It's going to hit me hard. Yep. I'm just going to get cover and patch myself up. This is the downside to playing on your own. You can't always take care of incoming threats. Unfortunately, I couldn't deploy any smoke because I believe that's the commander's role. What I am going to do, a good thing you can do with this mission is you get the option to repair and refuel your vehicle. It's limited to it's a time limit for that, so I think it's like every 2 or 3 minutes you get the option to repair vehicles, and you basically go into a medic animation where you stick yourself in the leg until the vehicle's repaired, and it refuels it as well. It doesn't rearm it, unfortunately, which is a shame, but obviously realistically you wouldn't be going around carrying tank shells. So what we're going to do is try and find out where that threat come from. I jump in the gunner seat. Ah yeah, engineer repair refuel was restored 120 seconds later, so yeah, it's time limited. If we switch to thermals, try and see what was shooting at me. And there we go. There's a handy little bunch of enemies over there, glowing a nice black colour. So what I'll do is I'll switch to high explosives. Give them a nice little headache. I'll try to. I'm useless at shooting with tanks. Oh, I think I got it because that man's just bailed out. I'll send another round over and then we'll switch to machine gun. Try and hit them. I'm not very good at shooting with the gun, unfortunately. I haven't really had a lot of practice with tanks. I'm usually much more infantry based or helicopter flying. That's usually my forte. Despite the fact I've been playing this game since it came out on alpha and have somewhere in the region of 13 to 1400 hours, I think it is, for Arma. So I should be more prolific with the tanks. I do apologise. I'm not the most expert Arma player. So what we'll do, we'll go to the gunner, to the driver, sorry, and we'll try and press forward to the squares. Yeah, if we head into this military installation, or the zombie hideout as I call it, because it looks like a research centre for zombies. For all you DayZ fans out there, can't wait for DayZ standalone to come out. I think it's going to be fantastic. Oh, I see another vehicle on radar. Yeah, the little circle at the top of my screen is a very handy tool. It gives me a little radar and warns me of any incoming threats. Also useful for helicopters. Not quite sure if that vehicle's active, but we'll pop around in it and see if it damages it. I'll switch back to the armor piercing shells and try and... Oh, I think I missed that one. Yeah, that one's dead. Cannot see what's... Okay, well, we'll leave him. He's only a infantry soldier. Hopefully shouldn't give us much trouble. So we'll press on and try and take a couple of squares. If anyone is interested in joining us, oh, there's a guy in front. I'll give him a... Hello! Squish him. That gives me so much satisfaction running people over like that. I don't know why. As I was saying, if you are interested in playing with us, we do run a public server, which is the one I'm on now. In your Arma 3 server, just filter Blue Beret, and we'll come up. I think it's Blue Beret Public Domination at the moment. I haven't got around to changing the server name. But you will find us. We are usually on for quite a considerable number of hours. And there's a sniper lying in the middle of the road. That's good camouflage, that is. Oh, my shooting's shocking. He went around the corner. My shooting there was terrible. It's not normally that bad. Oh! Bloody hell. Oh, yeah, I hit a bit of a trap there. I'll respawn back at base. I'll try and clear those out. It would be nice to have other people playing. Make it a group effort. It is a lot more fun playing as part of a large group. You seem to get far more enjoyment out of it than sort of coming in and on your own. We have had some good nights. As you can see, we've had people playing on the server already. Not many kills though, which is a bit worrying, but a lot of deaths as well, which as you saw from our other video, we died quite a lot, myself and Orange. You do die a lot in this game. It is a part of Arma. You just have to kind of get used to it, really. Especially if you're playing something like this. I mean, if you're playing in a milsim sort of tactical group, you'll probably die a lot less. But if you're not and you're just coming on as a regular Joe and trying to attempt this game, you will face the Grim Reaper quite a lot. So I'm going to grab another tank. Actually, no, I won't. Let's spice it up a bit. Let's add a bit of flavour to the mix. I'll come in the Tigris. This sounds even more beastie than the tank. I have to say, the Op4 or CSAT forces have some of the best kit I've ever seen in terms of vehicles. Oh, this thing's a bit lively. Op4, I mean, the camouflage alone is amazingly well designed, but these vehicles are just absolutely phenomenally. I mean, that just looks absolutely terrifying. I would not want to be a pilot flying over anywhere near this thing. This is the anti-aircraft version. You can use it for ground-based combat if you really want to. I like to because it likes to make a mess of the enemy. It comes with rockets as well as these large, huge guns, and quite a sensitive steering as well, which can be handy, I guess, if you need to get out of a tight spot. A radar system at the top. Again, doing a bit of Hollywood driving there. Radar at the top again, picking up any incoming threats. There's also a radar on top of the vehicle. I don't think it moves, which is a shame because I used to like the moving radar on the Tunguskas and Shilkas from Arma 2. But that's life. So what we'll do is we'll drive back round and we will try to... There's my tank. Hello, boys. Let's have a look at the gun in action, shall we? Such explosions! Such explosions, and yeah, I'm not hitting anything. Yeah, so as you can see, you can use these for ground-based combat as well as taking out anti-aircraft vehicles. Taking out air vehicles. Getting my words mixed up. We'll try and go around the corner if I don't crash into the H barrier. And try and find that patrol. I think these guys were part of that patrol. Looks like it. There's a Ifrit over there, which we'll take out. Long range Titan AA missiles also equipped with this, which don't want to take the Ifrit out. We'll just mop up the last remaining elements of that little vehicle. And we have our first square. This version of Insurgency, if you've captured a square, they turn blue. The red, again, signals that the enemy has it, and the orange squares, if the enemy are going to counter-attack it. But they're blue this time instead of green, so we'll try and take this one to our right. If I pick the right seat. There we go. I'll put my GPS up so I can kind of see while driving. GPS is a handy little tool to have if you've... it's gone blue. If you have them equipped for finding out where you're going and where you are. Not a lot of people use them while driving. It's quite funny. I think they're probably one of the most important pieces of kit to have on your person. We will just try and take these squares as well. Some squares you'll find are empty and you can just drive in and take them with very little effort. Others you'll find are absolutely chock up. Ooh, hello. Trying to sneak up on me there. Yeah, some squares can be empty, some can be absolutely full. If the counter-attacking squares, they'll usually come back in armoured vehicles, sometimes heavy tanks, usually things like Madrids. Occasionally I've come up against these Tigers that I'm driving now. They're a nightmare to try and evade if you're in open ground, because they can literally just see for miles. And I think I'm gonna abuse the third person view. Yep, there's soldiers in there, so what we'll do is we will go round, if I don't get this stuck on the wall, and we'll go and say hello. Going on from the Insurgency we were playing, we've been trying out a lot of missions recently, from domination to invade and annex to conquest, which is similar to the Battlefield 3 version of conquest, capping the flags. Oh, he's missing me. That's rather rude. Yeah, that's what I think of your missile. So yeah, we just took a missile and the vehicle is still in pretty good shape. The right track's slightly damaged, but as you saw before, we can go and repair this. I need to heal myself as well. And yeah, as you see, that square's gone orange, so the enemy are going to try and counter-attack it. So if I heal up and repair this as quick as possible, we should be able to go and say hello to the enemy trying to take the square back. Oh yeah, I'm also using the TRG-21 with the grenade launcher and standard Night Stalker scope as usual. I always carry a Night Stalker. I do love the TRG. It is a fantastic weapon to use in Arma. I find it so accurate and very steady, especially firing in burst or in auto mode. And it looks nice as well. It's a nice little compact bullpup weapon. I certainly prefer it to the MX rifles as a weapon of choice. So what we'll do now is we'll go and take this square, and my tank has respawned. Oh, that was quick. Sounds like it's raining as well. Raining in the Mediterranean. Who'd have thought it? ain't rocketing me this time. There is usually a large infantry formation. Oh, I see one over there. This gun makes such a mess. I think it's fantastic for ground combat. Certainly puts a dampener on your day if you get hit by one of these. Can't really see if there's any more infantry, so what we'll do is we'll drive up and take this square. It's still orange, so I'm not sure if the enemy are going to try again, or if they've just pretty much given up and we've got to wait for it to go blue. What I'll do is I'll just jump out, sample some of that lovely Altus rain, which, as you know, it rains quite a lot in the Mediterranean. Ooh, it's giving me another tank. So yeah, this camouflage does work quite well in most areas. Even in sort of grassy areas like this, you can still conceal yourself relatively well. Especially from a distance against other players, you'd be very difficult to be spotted from. The kit I usually roll with, we'll just have a quick look. Actually, I'll take cover. It's probably not wise to sit out in the open in the middle of a counter-attack. That's bad combat skills. I do apologise for that. So the kit I usually take with me, couple of frag grenades, some smokes are always handy to conceal yourself if you're in a bit of bother or you need to bug out of an area. Chem lights, obviously they're more used for night time, but we have found that you can use them in the daytime for marking places, like Langdon zones and stuff like that. They're pretty much standard kit that come with your character. You can just ditch them out on the ground if you don't want them. My standard rifle, standard pistol, in this case it's a PS7. I do prefer the Rook pistol. I think it's a very nice pistol to use in combat, but I'll pretty much go with any pistol. I'm not really too fussed. I rarely use pistols in Arma unless I desperately have to, but that's quite rare. I usually get killed before I get a chance to use pistols. Boonie hat, because I'm not a big fan of helmets. I don't know why, I just don't like wearing them in Arma, especially from a third person perspective. I just don't like seeing them. Is that someone down there? This is the Night Stalker scope I was mentioning that I use a lot. A very nice zoomable scope. It's got a little rangefinder on the right hand side as well, 25 times zoom. It also comes with night vision. Obviously it's daytime, so you can't really see. And it comes with thermal imaging. Standard thermal white hot imaging. It's got a red hot thermal imaging as well, kind of orangey red. And there you can see there's a snake on the ground, and the scope's picked it up as an object, a potential target there. And normal zoom. I did think we saw something. Oh yeah, there's a slightly orange, there's a red thermal and a slightly orangey one. There's definitely something there. I'm swaying quite a lot because I'm probably injured. I'm just going to see what that signature was on scope. I don't know if it's a truck or... Get into the gunner's seat. Spin that bad boy around. There is a vehicle on the move. I'm not quite sure what it was. It's definitely not friendly, I know that much. Oh, and we have a helicopter inbound. So now we can test our anti-air capability. I've got one rocket. So we'll lock on with a missile. Fire. These deploy countermeasures, which is a shame because we're out of missiles now. That's because I was trying to shoot the vehicle earlier on. We'll just get rid of that. Apparently I've got something right next to me as well. Oh, hello. Die, you fiends! They didn't want to die there. Bloody hell. Still don't want to die. There is still the helicopter in the air, so we're going to have to try and... I don't know if this guy is bugged or... That could be a problem. We're now out of ammunition. Where the hell did all that smoke come from? Probably not a good place to stay. So I'm going to bug out and try and get cover. I've no idea who deployed the smoke. I don't think it was me. Especially not coloured smoke anyway. So I'm going to try and seek shelter and figure out where to go from there. So I'm going to end the video here because I've no idea what's going on with this and I need to try and figure out how to get out of it. But I hope you enjoyed watching. I will be doing another video very soon. If there's anything you guys would like to see or would like us to show you, please feel free to comment in the link below. Your subscribes and likes are always welcomed. We are a relatively new clan. We do appreciate any support you give us. Stay still. There we go. That's why I like the Night Stalker scope, because you can pick up targets where conventional scopes maybe wouldn't. Oh shit, there's a guy. So I'm going to try and fight my way out of this. I'll let you guys know how I get on in the next video. And thank you for watching, and take care for now.